Welcome to Brown's Rod and Custom, your home for street rods, muscle cars, and Volkswagen content. This is my dad, Big Ron. He's our body man and fabricator. This is my beautiful wife, Megan, our editor-in-chief and supporter. And this is me, Adam, the designer and mechanic for our projects. If you find our videos helpful, like and subscribe for more content.
Hey everybody, welcome back to Brown's Rod and Custom. Wanted to ask you guys if you could do me a favor. If you're watching these videos and checking out the channel and you like what you see, if you guys could hit the subscribe button for me, we would really appreciate that. We are working our way to trying to get monetized so that we can build bigger and better cars and more builds and so on and so forth and keep doing this. And that would help us a lot if you guys could do that for us. So that's really all I got for you. Really appreciate all of you. Stay tuned. We've got lots of cool builds coming. Lots of things starting to happen on a lot of different cars. So it won't just be the Thing. It's going to be the Thing, the 40 Ford, the Apache. There's going to be a lot of things happening. So just stay tuned, and I will try my best to get you as many videos as I can, including Don's 1957 Chevy two-door post that we're working on. There's a lot going on over there too. So stay tuned, guys. Thanks for everything. We really appreciate you. Have a great night.
Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome back to Brown's Rod and Custom. So before you, we have our 1944 two-door sedan Deluxe. What we are doing right now, for those of you that haven't been following along, we put a new to us, freshly rebuilt Turbo 350 automatic transmission in it, and the torque converter's bad. We believe. So our good buddy Don gave us a new stall speed converter. It's a 2000 2200 stall speed converter. So what we're getting ready to do is I'm going to pull the starter. Ron's working on the drive shaft in the rear. We're going to unhook the transmission, push it back, pull the old converter out, put the new converter in, and then bolt everything back up, yada yada, and then fill it with fluid, fire it up, and see if that doesn't fix some of our problems. We will have to take out the shifter and those kind of things, the low car shifter in there. So that's what we're doing. Big Ron's under there working on the drive shaft. I'm going to get on the starter, and I'll bring you guys back here in a little bit once we get a little farther down the road and there's something to see, and we'll go through the process with you. Thanks for watching, guys. Okay, guys, welcome back. So let me go over what's happened so far. We were concerned that since the torque converter was doing weird things, that maybe there was some metal shavings or something to that effect, debris in the fluid in the pan. So we pulled the transmission pan on the Turbo 350, and the fluid was perfect. This is the fluid. No metal shavings, no nothing. Looks brand new. Filter looked perfect. We went ahead and installed a new filter and new pan gasket, and yeah, so I think we're good on the transmission. The inside of the transmission looks brand new, so that's fantastic. Definitely looks like it's been rebuilt, and yeah, so now Ron's doing the drive shaft. I'm going to start pulling the starter and whatnot, and we'll get going. But that's where we're at the moment. I just wanted to make sure you guys knew that backstory on we had pulled the pan and checked the filter and the fluid, and we're good. So hang in there, guys. We'll be back in a minute. Hey guys, welcome back. So we're working on the 40 Ford. This is actually the 283 out of the Chevelle, the 65 Chevelle SS. So what Ron's doing is removing the dowel pins that go on the transmission, or on the engine block. Ours doesn't have them in the 40. So we're putting those in, pop them out of there, gonna pop them in here, and then we're gonna put the torque converter in and slap this tranny in here and start hooking it up. So stay tuned, guys. Lots going on over here. Okay guys, here's where we're at. So we are shoestringing the transmission up and in. Pretty close. I think we're gonna nose the back of the tranny to where the front goes up a little bit, put a board under here, and I think we'll be pretty close. But here's where we're at.
what we need to come down, buddy.
So, okay, well then do that. All right, so we'll be right back, guys. Hey guys, welcome back. All right, so here's what we did and here's where we're at. We're running right now. We're sitting at about 800 RPMs. Temperature's about 190. Oil pressure's good, bat's good, all the gauges are good. Fan's on. Sounds pretty damn good. So what we did is we installed the carb spacer back on it, onto the intake manifold, and then we pulled the plugs and cleaned them, put them back in. And really the only thing I've adjusted is the idle. Fuel pressure's looking good. We're about 6.5 to 7 there. I think we're close there. Now what we haven't done, which will be in a minute, we might have to go get some more training fluid. We might be short. But we're gonna have to put it in gear, make sure it does all the transmission-y things, and then we'll set this thing on the ground and drive around the neighborhood. That's kind of the idea. So, and see if it does the same stupid shit that it did before. So, hopefully not. It's running a whole lot better. Like, I mean, way better. That gives me hope. So, yeah, that's where we're at, guys. We'll bring you back in a little bit. Hey, guys, welcome back to Brown's Rod and Custom. So, good news. We fixed it, we think. So, basically, the problem, we fired it up and it was idling good, put it down on the ground, went to drive it, ran like shit. It's the same thing basically. So what happened was this bowl here, this fuel bowl, I needed to adjust the flow. So adjusted it up actually quite a bit, and now it runs pretty good, or it did. Let's see if it starts. Good. It runs great. Shift's amazing. Don, your torque converter's great. Now, you want to back it out? I'll show you what this looks like. It goes into gear good, no issues. Yeah, you're clear. Make sure none of the neighbors hit them. We got the dually and the van sitting here in the blind spot. But as you can tell, it's not running like shit. So when he puts it in drive, before it would die. There we go. She runs good. Now we don't have the kickdown cable hooked up to the carburetor yet. But I can tell you for a fact, just from me driving it, I got to the end of the street here and turned, and I gave it maybe quarter pedal, and the back started sliding out on me. I lost traction and we started going sideways. So I think it's running pretty good, guys. I'll show you what this looks like when he comes around the corner here. This is our test track, basically. And of course, you know, we gotta be quick here because rain's a-coming. Here he comes. I can hear him. He's gonna pop out right there. So yeah, so that fixed it. So right now the 40 Ford is running as good as it's ever run. Actually, it's probably it might be the best running car we've ever had at this point. It runs really good. So barring that stays that way, we'll be doing pretty good. I love the look of this car. Cool. Thank you, sir. So there you go, guys. We are we're winning. So basically what we think we had was a couple things. We had a bad torque converter, for sure. Don, again, thank you. I can't thank you enough, buddy. I'll make it up to you. Don gave us the 2200 stall speed converter he had sitting there brand new at his house, which is the only reason this got fixed. we're trying not to spend any money before a trip. But yeah, so there was that. Stall speed, the converter was bad, and then we had a vacuum leak, which we fixed, and then plugs were fouled out, and that bowl on the carburetor had nowhere near enough fuel. We had to adjust it quite a bit. And now we're running tip top. There's no hesitation in it anymore. That's all been worked out. We're pretty dialed here, we think. It's not burning your eyes, and really kind of happy with it. So just wanted to kind of wrap this series up with that and show you guys where we got and what we did and how it all came to fruition. And that's the story. So the next thing for the 40 will be, we have just a little transmission leak on the pan right there. We just got to tighten up. And other than that, it's pretty well buttoned up. I think the next thing we're going to do is we need to start bodywork. We need to get a windshield, and we need to finish the insulation on the inside. So we can get it off to the interior shop at some point. I need to do this section here and finish that back there. I've already done all of this here is done, and you can see the roll of it right there. So roof's done. So really just got to finish it up. Not a huge deal. But yeah, we're running cool. Our car's running great. The real limitation of driving this much right now, because I do believe it needs some shakedown runs. The brakes are good, are pretty good, but what we really need is tires. These are the tires we're running on. You guys can see the dry rot and cracks and all of that on the front. So both of them are bad. That's probably the worst one. I have brand new 17-inch, actually I got 15s for the front, 15 by 7s for the front, and 17 by 8s for the rear. Polished Torque Thrust 2 wheels. And the reason for that, we went with the 15 by 7 with a certain offset, which I can't remember off the top of my head, but just so this fits into the fender well with as low as we are without the tires rubbing and all that. So there was a whole point to that. In the back is, you know, your standard 17 by 8. I do believe it has a little bit of an offset. It's got a dish, more of a dish than that. So they should look really good on here. And so tires will be next. And just for the pure fact of I don't want to drive this at any speed at all with those tires on it and lose one. Hell, I need a lug nut there too. But yeah, so anyway guys, that's what we did. That's where we're at on this. Big Ron, while I'm on vacation, he is going to be blocking this down and getting it ready for paint. And when I come back, we'll paint it. And we'll bring you all of that and kind of go from there. So thanks for watching Brown's Rod and Custom. Please like and subscribe to the channel, and we will see you soon.